So hey Wolves fans, massive breaking news this evening. Had to interrupt my evening relax to obviously bring you the news and talk about it, give opinion and everything that's been said from the chairman Jeff Shee and of course from Vitor Pereira itself, because it's been announced tonight officially by Wolves. There's been rumours for the last few days, weeks building up to this, but it's confirmed that Vitor Pereira has signed a brand new contract, a new deal with Wolves. It's a 3-year contract that has been signed. I'm going to cover off everything that's been said by the chairman and Vitor himself, and then of course give some thoughts at the end with a little surprise that I've got on here, and of course then I want to hear your thoughts. But first of all, Chairman Jeff Shee has made this statement. He said, Vitor has made a very positive impact during his time at Wolves. He's brought a clarity, energy and a team spirit that gives us a foundation to be successful. What he achieved last season was excellent, with a highly competitive record, including 6 Premier League wins in a row and a deserved nomination for the Manager of the Season award. Jeff goes on to say, now it's time for stability. Vitor needs time to work with the squad, to build a chemistry with new players, and we will do everything to support him and his staff. Pereira himself has said, I'm very proud to be the Wolves head coach. It is an honour for me. The club that gave me the chance to come to the Premier League, the best league in the world. The people here embrace me as a member of the family. Me and my staff feel very good in the city amongst the supporters. That's why I really believe that with our work, with our supporters, with the support of the club, the fans and the city together, we will do it. We will increase our level with ambition to make our supporters proud on the pitch. He goes on to say, this is the moment that we need to be united. We are a one-club city, and this city loves football. It is a passion. This is the spirit that we need to create together and to face and compete with the best teams in this league. Now, no one could deny that Vitor Pereira has done an absolutely fantastic job. He's certainly embraced the fans, being in the pubs, singing along, having the pints, of course. And I've been saying all along, really, because I know that people might say, but Vitor has kind of been backed by Fosun and Jeff. Yeah, we can complain about the last 4 years of players going out year after year, and obviously we've lost 4 key players with Cunha, Aït-Nouri, Sarabia and Semedo deciding not to change on a free. But Vitor Pereira's staff has been brought in, another extra 2 staff in the summer. Domenico Tetti, who we've not really heard a lot of, was brought in on with Matt Hobbs going out to support Vitor. Vitor has apparently settled most of the targets along with Domenico and the scouting team, and he's had last decision on all the players being brought in, and himself, he said that 90% of what has been achieved. The facts of the matter are, though, that we haven't won a game since April in the league. We didn't win any of the pre-season friendlies, and we've won 1 match since April. However, on the flip side of that, as he said at the press conference last week, up until this week, he's not had the chance to work with a full squad and the players that he's built in. There's been a massive change around in the squad, and he deserves his time to mould the squad that he's been trying to mould with the team that he's built in. So I know a lot of people will probably be questioning the 3 years. I mean, that surprises me, to be honest, because we had the situation where Gary O'Neill was given a 4-year contract, and then not long after that, things didn't work out and they had to let him go. Things are slightly different circumstances with Vitor Pereira. The things I will say there, and this is no detriment to Gary O'Neill, but you know, we do know that Gary, I don't think he was ever fully committed to Wolves in the fact like Vitor Pereira is. You know, he was travelling home most nights, apparently, and training was late. Lots of things have changed. Vitor Pereira, he's worked all his life to be in the Premier League. He wants to make a success of it. And they've put a lot of emphasis, a lot of eggs in the basket of Vitor Pereira and this working. Now, of course, there is a lot of pressure building at the start of the season because we've not won a game. We've not got a point. And that builds its own pressure. And we need to be getting points on the board. And with 3 of the next 5 games against the promoted teams, you know, we've got to be realistically looking to pick up at least 8 points out the next 15 points, if not 10 or more. It can be done. Vitor Pereira believes it can be done. We've seen signs on the pitch in some of the games, and it's going to be really interesting to see how Vitor Pereira is in the press conference tomorrow, because last week he looked a little bit frustrated and down. Wasn't his upbeat self that we've seen since he was appointed in January. Maybe now the transfer window's shut, he's got a full squad to work with. We'll see a bit more of an upbeat Vitor Pereira, I hope so, because we need that positivity. We don't want to be giving the excuse of that before we get into games. We've got to believe we can go in and win everything. Leeds aren't going to be an easy pushover. And like, I really, really believe and hope that Vitor Pereira will get the ship rolling and we'll get the points on the board, because if you can imagine in 5 games' time, if we won 1 and drawn 1 and we're on 4 points or something like that after 9 games, that's going to be like a lot of pressure building after you've just brought a manager given a 3-year contract. So it's going to be interesting to see how that one pans out. For me, I've got a T-shirt on and I'm going to show it you. This is what I think. In Vitor we trust. In Vitor we trust. We've got to get behind the manager. We've properly got to get behind the manager, behind the boys, behind what his vision is. He's been given a 3-year contract. You know, he's a good guy. He's committed to the club. He wants to be a success. And, yeah, we've got to get behind him. So, you know, they trusted him. Wolves are trusting in him. And obviously, I think the fans, you know, have really taken to him. That they've taken to Vitor the closest thing we've had to Nuno, obviously, since Nuno was there, in terms of the relationship with the manager and the manager getting the fans. So, yeah, in Vitor we trust. A 3-year contract for Vitor Pereira. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below on what you feel about that. Are you going to get behind the manager? Do you think it's a mistake to give him a 3-year deal? At the end of the day, it's all official now. And all we can do as fans is make sure that we get behind the manager and the team. And we need to start getting points on the board. And I hope that happens, because the alternative scenario isn't great at all. So, yeah, that's the breaking news tonight. Wolves have extended and given Vitor Pereira, I'm guessing, and his team, a 3-year deal. Official, announced, it's done. We move on to Leeds. Leave your thoughts. Smash a like if you found this of value. If you're new, hit the subscribe, and I'll read all your thoughts in the comment section below. Until the next one, always Wolves.